Today's video is going to be super long because we are going to talk about product empties, and I have almost 25 plus empties spanning across hair care, body care, skincare and makeup. So we have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to keep this intro short. I just want to preface this video by adding this context that these empties have been collected for almost 6 to 8 months, and yeah, it's concerning that why the hell was I keeping so many empty bottles. But I just thought, I will review them, but then they just went in the back seat because I kept trying new and new products and I basically forgot about reviewing these. So that's what's happening. We just gravitate towards what's new and what's happening, and we forget about the products that we actually love and are using on the daily basis. When I started my content page, I was just buying products like crazy. Okay, so 2021, 22, 23, I was just hoarding up on every new launch and just filling up my vanity, and I was literally going crazy when 2024 came and I was looking at my vanity and I was feeling tired because of so many things to choose from. Yeah, I know, first world problems, but that is a thing called decision fatigue, where you have too many decisions to make, like what cleanser to use, which SPF to use, which shampoo to use, blah blah blah. So I had too many options and too many half tried products without properly reviewing them. So in 2025 I've made a goal to properly use the products that I own and be mindful of what new products I'm purchasing. So I'm literally on a no buy right now, which is important for my bank account as well. So yeah, I decided I will talk about these empties. I have literally noted down the thoughts for each of these products because I have been using them for so long, and I just forget about things. So I just wanted to give a well-rounded proper opinion after fully emptying each of these products. This is the Love Beauty and Planet Rose and Murumuru Butter Body Wash. So first thing I want to say about this one is that it is very different from all the other body washes I own. This is very creamy, almost lotion like, but the good thing about this is that it gives a very nice rich lather and it feels very nourishing on the skin. It's especially good to use if you have very dry skin or if you're using this in winters, because it kind of leaves like a moisturizing film on your body once you wash it off. And talking about the scent, it's a very beautiful warm rose scent. Now, I'm not that kind of person who usually gravitates towards rose scents, but this one, I don't know why. Maybe because of the Murumuru butter. It's like a buttery, nice, warm rose scent and doesn't feel really sharp. So I really like the scent as well. I would definitely repurchase this because I love the scent and the texture of this body wash. Next up, we have the Dove body scrubs. Everyone loves this and I am no different. I love them as well. I have emptied two variants. The first one is the mango butter, which literally smells like a mango kulfi. It's amazing. And the second one is pomegranate, which is a fresh, fruity, sweet scent. So you can pick up either of these based on your scent preferences, because I feel like all of them perform literally the same. They have a very nice creamy texture, but they feel highly exfoliating on the body, and I feel like my body feels so soft and so glowy whenever I use this, and this is a definite repurchase for me. Plum Marshmallow Melt Body Lotion is one of the products which I have emptied the fastest, and that's because I absolutely loved the scent. Now, I saw online that many people didn't like this scent, but somehow I loved this scent. It's like a warm candy like chocolate scent, but it has some kind of a daisy touch. Dad smelled this. He said it reminds him of a freshly baked naan khatai, which is like an Indian cookie, and I completely agree with him. That's the kind of smell that this has, and I personally really loved it. Coming to the texture of the lotion, it's nice and thick, and I feel like it's more suited for winters. So you can definitely buy this if you have very, very dry skin or if it's the winter season. I was using this mostly in winters and it kept my skin hydrated for the entire day, and I absolutely loved it. So I think I would repurchase this, but I will repurchase it only in the winter season because for summers this is too thick. Two body lotions from Nivea. The first one is the Body Milk and the second one is the Coco Nourish variant. Now if I had to compare these two lotions, the Body Milk one is very lightweight and absorbs instantly, while the Coco Nourish one has more of like a thick oily texture and is more suitable for winters. I loved both of these, but I would use the Body Milk more in summers and the Coco Nourish one more in winters. So these are a definite repurchase for me because I love Nivea lotions and nothing hydrates my body like Nivea. Before I share my detailed review of this, I just want to say that I wouldn't repurchase this, and the reason are two things. The first one is the fragrance. This has a very harsh, almost irritating headache inducing floral fragrance, which I did not enjoy at all. And the second thing is, even though it's a very nice lightweight watery texture, I feel like it doesn't do anything for my skin. It just feels like I'm applying water and it just evaporates, and my skin is just the same as it was before. There's no hydration, there's no shine, and it doesn't do anything literally. So I've seen a lot of people rave about this, but somehow this one never worked for me and I would never recommend this. Still some lotion left in this Plum Vanilla Caramello body lotion, because after this video I'm going to cut this up and scoop up the remaining one because I love this so much. This scent, as you know, is inspired by Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 62 variant, which is again one of my favorite scents, and they have duped this bang on. It has such a nice gourmand, warm, nutty caramel scent, which I feel like is appropriate even for the summers because it's not too dense or too sweet, and the scent is amazing obviously, but the texture of this lotion is also very nice. If I compare it to the Plum Marshmallow one, this one is slightly less thick and is appropriate for summers as well. I would definitely repurchase this. A tattered tube of 1000 Wishes body lotion by Bath and Body Works. I absolutely love this scent. I'm sure a lot of you might have tried this. It's a nice, fresh, fruity, clean scent, which is mostly likable by all. But my problem with this is that this lotion does nothing. It is an okay lotion, but it doesn't really hydrate or give a nice glow or something. So I feel like if you're only buying this for the scent, you might as well go with the body mist. I would definitely not repurchase this, but I love the 1000 Wishes scent, so I'll use the mist instead. Okay, we have the last body care empty. This one is a deodorant from Rexona. It is in the powder dry variant, and I have used 2 or 3 bottles of this, which probably tells you that I might repurchase this, but I have found a better alternative. I'm loving the Dove deodorant. I don't think I will be repurchasing this anytime soon, but I still stand by that this deodorant is amazing. Keeps you fresh the entire day, and it's a nice sweet powdery scent, especially this variant. Personally, I wouldn't be repurchasing this because I am loving the Dove deodorants more than this, but it's not a bad product at all. Let's start with some skincare empties. The first one is this moisturizer from Dot & Key. This is their Strawberry Dew It All moisturizer. I've already spoken about this on YouTube as well as on my Instagram. I absolutely love this, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm definitely gonna repurchase this as I already have. This one is a no nonsense, fragrance free, thick moisturizer, but it still absorbs very well into the skin, doesn't feel greasy, and it just moisturizes. So I love this because it's affordable, it does the job, so I'll definitely repurchase this. I emptied 2 tubes of the Simple Hydrating Gel Creme Moisturizers, and by looking at the tube only you might think that I would definitely repurchase this, but let me explain why I wouldn't repurchase this. I have I literally have no problems with the moisturizer. It's very hydrating. It's a nice lightweight gel texture. But the only gripe that I have with this is that it's such a small quantity for the price that you pay, and if I like a moisturizer, I want to be able to buy it in a huge size so that I don't have to keep repurchasing it every 15 days, because this tube lasts me about 15 to 20 days. That's all. I really wish that Simple launches bigger tubes of this moisturizer, so maybe then I will repurchase this, because right now I have a lot of moisturizers that I like, and this one is going to take a backseat. This crumpled tube is the Formula RX Barrier Relief Moisturizer, and I love this moisturizer. It's such a nice, no nonsense, fragrance free, lightweight gel moisturizer, and it's perfect for like Indian humid weather. But my major concern with this is the packaging. This just is so difficult to use. I know, I think, I guess that these kind of aluminum tubes are easier to recycle, but I'm sorry. If I'm paying 600 rupees for a moisturizer, I want a better tube that is not leaking, that is easier to use, because the stuff inside this tube is amazing. But I really wish Formula RX did something better for this packaging, because I definitely want to repurchase this, but because of this packaging, I wouldn't be repurchasing it. I have never spoken about this moisturizer on any of my social media channels, and I don't know why, because I actually really liked this when I was using it. So this is the Hyphen Barrier Care Cream, and this one's for the dry skin type. The texture is like a nice lightweight gel cream texture. The only reason I'm not going to be repurchasing this moisturizer is because this has fragrance, and even though it's a mild fragrance, I personally am trying to avoid any kind of fragrance in my skincare, because last year my skin was so sensitized and I don't want to do anything to damage my skin barrier anymore. So fragrance is something that I'm trying to avoid, and I won't be repurchasing. I have a serious bone to pick with this moisturizer, and I definitely won't be repurchasing this, and the only reason is because it contains coconut oil, which is the reason why I got so many breakouts the last time that I used this. I know you can see that I've emptied it because I used this on my body, and the only reason I was even using this is because I loved the texture of this. It contains coconut oil, which is not suitable for my skin at least, which is why I got the breakout. So I would definitely not repurchase this unless Dot & Key goes ahead and reformulates this without the coconut oil. Then I would definitely repurchase it. The Bioderma Atoderm Creme Ultra, everyone's favorite moisturizer, but I would not repurchase this because it is way too thick and way too greasy for me. Whenever I apply this, my skin does feel hydrated, but the thing is, it leaves like an oily, greasy layer on my skin, which I don't like. Even though I have dry skin, I like my moisturizers which get absorbed into my skin and give me a slight glow, not like a greasy glow like this one. So a lot of people really like this. So I don't know, maybe it's just not something for me, and maybe you can try out a tester because this is well loved. I don't know, maybe it's just not the right product for me. So if you like it, great for you, but I wouldn't be repurchasing this because this is expensive. Plum rice water and 10% niacinamide serum. I really like this. The texture of this is amazing. It's like a nice thick milky serum, and it gives a very beautiful glow on the skin whenever you apply it. I didn't see any of the brightening or dark spot reduction that this claims, but I did get nice hydration and glow, so it's a nice serum. But again, there's a huge concern with this, that the packaging just never works. Like the dropper, it stops working after 2 to 3 uses. It gets completely blocked because the serum, I guess, is too thick to be used in a dropper packaging. So I really wish that Plum changes the packaging for this and maybe goes in with an airless pump or something, because the serum is good, but because of the packaging I won't be repurchasing it. The Face Shop Rice Water Bright Cleansing Oil, I really loved this one because it can remove any kind of waterproof makeup in seconds. Like, it will dissolve all your liquid lipsticks and mascaras in seconds, and the best part is that it emulsifies really well with water, and after you wash it off it doesn't leave any kind of residue or oily feeling. So it ticks all the boxes, but my major concern with this is that it heavily stings the eyes. Like, even if a single drop of this enters my eyes or near my eye area, then it's just hell for me, because it's going to make my eyes super red, inflamed and itchy, and that sensitivity doesn't go till the next like half an hour. So if you have sensitive eyes like me, you definitely do not want to go anywhere near this cleanser, because it's really sad actually that this stings the eyes, because I really loved whatever it did to rest of my face. So maybe I'll repurchase this, but I'll only use this on my face and I'll use something else for my eye. A cleansing oil that I definitely will repurchase is this one from Sugandha. It's their Squalane cleansing oil. This one doesn't sting the eyes at all. Like, you can take this and really massage into your eyes, but it doesn't create any kind of irritation or stinging. So that's a really good thing about this. And also it is very good, just like the Face Shop one. This cleans the makeup really well. It dissolves all kind of like waterproof mascara and lipstick easily, doesn't leave any kind of a weird film, doesn't have any fragrance as well. So I really like this. Just wish that this came in a bigger tube, because this 50 ml only lasted me like about a month, and I don't like repurchasing things so often. So Sugandha, if you're watching this, please get us a bigger bottle, because I would definitely repurchase this. For hair care, I have only one empty, which is the shampoo from L'Oreal, the Absolute Repair one. And I love this so much that I've already repurchased this. This shampoo is so hydrating and it feels really nourishing on the scalp. Okay, it doesn't dry out the scalp, but it doesn't weigh it down either. So my hair type is like thin but dry hair. So I need something that is hydrating without feeling greasy, and this just does the job. So healthy and shiny, even if I don't use a hair mask or a conditioner after this. This 300 ml bottle will last you easily for 7 to 8 months or more if you wash your hair like 2 to 3 times a week. So it's a nice investment. I know it's a little expensive, it's like upwards of 700 rupees, but considering that it's a great product and it will last you forever, so this is a good investment and I would definitely keep repurchasing this. For makeup, I have only 2 empties, which is crazy. I really need to start using my makeup and start emptying some products, and maybe this is going to be my goal for the next quarter. So first up, I have this Blue Heaven Prep and Fix Setting Mist. This one's amazing and so underrated. I have not seen anyone talk about this, and I don't know why, because this just gives your face such a nice glow. You can use this as a primer or you can use this as a setting spray, and it just melts your makeup, and it's almost identical to the MAC Fix Plus. And this one has a little bit of fragrance. It's like a vanilla fragrance, but I don't mind it because it's very mild and it didn't create any kind of irritation or stinging on my skin. So it's a very nice mist and I would definitely repurchase this. Finally, coming to the end of this video, finally we have the last empty. These are the setting sprays from NYX. I have the matte variant and the dewy variant. Both of them are amazing. They set your makeup like super glue. Your makeup will not budge if you use this makeup setting spray. They don't have any kind of weird fragrances, them nice. So it's a nice budget setting spray, and I'm definitely gonna repurchase both of these because I really love them. I feel like I've been talking forever because there was so many products to talk about, but I just feel like a big load has been lifted from my chest that I finally can throw out these products and create some space for new products that I'm gonna try. I really hope this video helped you guys. Let me know if you want to see more of such videos. You will find links for all the products in my description, and comment below which product you have emptied recently and your review about it. Let's just get the conversation going. Till next time, bye.